The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers next 3 weeks. Ridge and Brooke's mystery, Remy's mess, Katie in crisis. The Bold and the Beautiful B&B spoilers for the next 3 weeks, June 8 to June 26, indicate that Ridge Forrester, Thorsten K., and Brooke Logan Forrester, Catherine Kelly Lang, will put their heads together. Remy Pryce Christian Weissman potentially creates some unexpected issues, and Katie Logan Spencer, Heather Tom may have to do some damage control, so let's discuss all the highs and lows to come. The week of June 8 to 12 will bring some hot scenes for Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, and Electra Forrester, Lania Grace, as they continue to enjoy their reconnection. As for RJ Forrester, Brian Nicoletti, he'll suddenly find Melissa Dillon, Sydney Bullock, quite appealing and will take a romp in bed with her after they go out dancing. Ridge and Brooke will receive some hints that suggest RJ is interested in a new woman, so they'll mull over the mystery together. RJ may be hopeful about continuing down this road with Dillon, but she'll second-guess things since there's a lot at stake for her professionally. Plus, Dillon may worry about how Electra is going to react. RJ may not think it matters since Electra chose Will, but Dillon's friendship with Electra is still fragile. It's not a good look for Dillon to get together with all Electra's rejected suitors, so that's something Dillon may point out. On another note, Hope Logan Spencer, Annika Noel, and Dickie Sharp, Harrison Cohn, will be part of a tiny fashion preview at Logan. It'll be an in-house event with low stakes, but Hope's still going to end up disheartened for some reason when it's over. Fanny Grace and Elsa Esnault will also make her way back to Los Angeles, so that could involve a meeting with Katie. It wouldn't be surprising if Katie wanted to capitalize on the French singer's fanbase by having Fanny promote Hope's line. Then again, Fanny had a perfume line that Hope and Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, passed on during their time running Forrester Creations. Maybe Katie will hope Fanny's fragrances could compete with Daphne Rose's, Muriel Hilaire now. Whatever the case, Steffi might get a whiff of Fanny drama and launch a confrontation with Katie. B&B spoilers say Steffi will want the scoop on the projects Katie's hiding, but Katie will keep working to keep Hope's involvement quiet. After Remy stumbles upon Dickie's Logan fashion designer secret, Dickie may push him to promise he won't tell anyone about it. Remy might break that promise and cause some mayhem if the secret lands in the wrong hands. During the week of June 15 to 19, Remy could easily divulge Dickie's fashion job to Dillon since he trusts his cousin. Dillon might find out Hope's leave of absence is secretly about joining Logan with her brother designing for her. Remy could back Dillon into a terrible corner if she's forced to lie to the Forresters about what she knows. Could Dillon consider spilling the truth in the end? Sheila Carter Kimberlyn Brown could be another wildcard since Deacon hinted about her new roommate. If that's Remy, Sheila could get tangled up in multiple storylines and perhaps have some loose lips of her own. The week of June 22 to 26 could bring Sheila's sabotage since there's no way she'll let Deacon Sharp, Sean Kanan, and Taylor Hayes Rebecca Budig live happily ever after. Carter and Daphne may have problems of their own ahead if there's still no sign of a bun in the oven. Daphne and Carter may get confirmation on a crushing infertility blow at some point. Finally, Katie could find herself in crisis mode if the news of Hope's line leaks too soon. Perhaps Bill Spencer, Don Diamont, could use the Hope for the future diamond to distract the press if things blow up faster than planned. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say there's plenty more Logan Forrester feuding ahead, so stay tuned. CDL's where you want to be for sizzling Bold and the Beautiful spoilers and news, so make us your go-to B&B source. Spoilers next 3 weeks. Ridge and Brooke's mystery, Remy's mess, Katie in crisis. The next 3 weeks in Los Angeles are set to be anything but calm. In the world of high fashion, tangled relationships, and long-buried secrets, every character is about to face consequences that could reshape their lives forever. At the center of it all are Ridge and Brooke, whose seemingly unbreakable bond is once again tested by a mystery that refuses to stay buried. Meanwhile, Remy's reckless decisions spiral into chaos, dragging innocent people into his mess. And just when Katie thinks she finally has stability, a sudden crisis threatens to undo everything she has rebuilt. Ridge and Brooke, a mystery that refuses to stay hidden. Ridge Forrester and Brooke Logan have survived decades of heartbreak, betrayals, and impossible choices, but the upcoming weeks bring a different kind of tension. This time, it isn't another love triangle that threatens them. It's a mystery tied to a past decision neither of them fully understands anymore. It begins with small inconsistencies, documents that don't match, an old file resurfacing at Forrester Creations, and a private conversation overheard by someone who should not have been listening. Ridge starts noticing that certain events from the past few years don't add up. Brooke, meanwhile, becomes increasingly defensive, insisting that everything they've built is stable and that digging into old history will only cause pain. But Rich can't ignore the feeling that someone has been manipulating events behind the scenes. The deeper he digs, the more he realizes that this mystery may not just affect him and Brooke, it could shake the entire Forrester family foundation. There are whispers of a hidden agreement, possibly tied to business sabotage or a long-forgotten betrayal involving a powerful rival. Brooke finds herself caught in emotional turmoil as Ridge grows distant. Every attempt she makes to reassure him only seems to push him further into investigation mode. The tension escalates when Ridge receives an anonymous warning: "Stop digging before you lose everything again." Is Brooke hiding something to protect him, or is she just as much in the dark as he is? Remy's mess. Lies, schemes, and collateral damage. While Ridge and Brooke wrestle with secrets of the past, Remy continues down a far more dangerous path in the present. His behavior, already unpredictable, becomes increasingly erratic as he tries to cover up a mistake that quickly spirals out of control. What starts as a small deception, perhaps involving stolen information, a manipulated deal, or a fake identity, soon grows into a full-blown crisis involving multiple people in Los Angeles' elite circles. Remy believes he can outsmart everyone, but each lie forces him to create two more, tightening the trap around himself. His biggest problem isn't just exposure, it's the people getting hurt along the way. Someone close to him begins to suspect the truth and starts quietly gathering evidence. Meanwhile, an unexpected ally in Remy's life may be the one person capable of either saving him or destroying him completely. As pressure builds, Remy's paranoia grows. He begins to see threats everywhere, even where there are none. This leads him to make a reckless move that crosses a dangerous line, putting him directly at odds with powerful figures who do not forgive betrayal. By the end of the 3-week stretch, Remy may find himself with no allies left, cornered by the consequences of his own actions. The question becomes whether he will confess, escape, or double down on his lies until everything collapses. Katie in crisis. Stability shattered. Katie Logan has fought hard to maintain balance in her life. After years of emotional turbulence, she finally seemed to be entering a calmer chapter. But peace in Los Angeles is always temporary. A sudden crisis emerges that threatens not just her emotional stability but her role within the Logan family and beyond. It begins with a professional setback, something tied to Forrester Creations or a business venture she believed was secure. What looks like a minor issue quickly escalates into a financial and emotional disaster. At the same time, Katie finds herself dealing with unexpected personal tension. Old wounds resurface, forcing her to question relationships she thought were stable. Someone she trusted may have withheld critical information, and that betrayal cuts deeper than she expected. The stress begins to affect every part of her life. She struggles to keep control in meetings, second-guesses decisions she once made confidently, and finds herself increasingly isolated. Even her closest allies notice the change in her demeanor. But Katie is not someone who breaks easily. As the crisis deepens, she begins to uncover clues suggesting that her downfall may not be accidental. There could be manipulation at play, someone subtly influencing events from behind the scenes, much like the mystery surrounding Ridge and Brooke. If she connects the dots in time, Katie could turn the situation around and expose a larger scheme affecting multiple families in Los Angeles. But if she misreads the situation, she risks losing everything she has rebuilt. Interwoven destinies. A larger game at play. As these three storylines unfold, it becomes increasingly clear that they may not be separate at all. The mystery surrounding Ridge and Brooke, Remy's escalating mess, and Katie's sudden crisis all seem to hint at a larger, interconnected web of deception. A hidden player, or group, may be orchestrating events quietly, using personal weaknesses as leverage. Ridge's need for truth, Brooke's emotional vulnerability, Remy's recklessness, and Katie's desire for stability all make them perfect targets in a larger strategy. Small coincidences begin to look like intentional moves. Conversations overlap. Business decisions collide in unexpected ways. And slowly, the characters begin to realize that someone may be playing them against each other. Cliffhangers ahead. As the 3-week arc builds toward its peak, viewers can expect emotional confrontations, shocking revelations, and irreversible decisions. Ridge may uncover a truth that forces him to question everything he thought he knew about Brooke. Remy could either face redemption or total ruin. And Katie stands at a crossroads where one decision could define her future in Los Angeles forever. Nothing stays quiet for long, and this upcoming stretch proves exactly why. Secrets never stay buried, and in a world built on beauty, power, and deception, every truth comes with a price.